Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Happy holidays, hope everyone's doing well. Tony here, Tony's LPs are us. The Elvis fluorescent vintage light is lit, so we are recording. This is a video I put together the other day. I pulled some records out, some Christmas records, and in my opinion, these are essential Christmas records. I think I pulled 21, and if you wait till the end, I'm going to show one that really needs to be reissued. A lot of these I'm showing you have been reissued in one form or another, usually budget labels. Some of them are being reissued by Target, Walmart. But the one I'm going to show at the end is an essential record. It's very hard to find. It's out of print, and I think that should be reissued, so I'm going to show that at the end. So it's about 21 records. Some of them I showed in my classic Christmas record collection a few days ago. That got really good response, so I want to do these essential classic Christmas records. The last video had a lot of odds and ends. For instance, the Bonanza, things, the Three Stooges, more novelty Christmas records. These are essential Christmas records. So I'm going to get right to it. This, of course, is an essential Christmas record. This has been reissued 100 times. It's probably the #1, #2 Christmas album of all time, and that's Bing's White Christmas. This is the ad back, and this is a Decca, I believe. Here's the original Decca inner. I'm just going to show this one because I'm really happy to have this really nice copy of this Decca, probably in VG Plus, excellent condition. So that's my go-to Merry Christmas by Bing Crosby. This has White Christmas on it, a perennial. Next up is one that is really fun. It's one of my essentials because I've had it for a long time. This is another copy that I just picked up a few years ago, and that's Wayne Newton's Christmas record. This has a gatefold. Merry Christmas to You. It's actually 2 records, a rare double record from a individual artist. And here you can see Wayne was very young. This has so many classics: Jingle Bell Rock, Little Drummer Boy, Remember Me at Christmas, Dear Santa, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. It even has Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Silent Night, and this is on a Capitol label. Here's the original Capitol inner with the Beatles and that era, and it's an orange. So most likely this is a reissue, but they're still using old inners, so I'm not sure if these were put in later on, but who knows. But this is really a cool album. Wayne Newton is still around. He's been around for 60 years or so. 2 records, 20 selections, and just a very nice Christmas record. This one is an essential. Actually, all his Christmas records are kind of essential, but I picked this one and another one. This is a Special Products record from Columbia, Christmas with Johnny Mathis, and this has Perthy Faith on here. So here he does Sleigh Bells, Silver Bells, Jingle Bell Rock. It's it's an essential record if you like traditional Christmas records, and these aren't hard to find. Obviously, you're not going to find them in a new shop like Target or Walmart or online, but you will find them in used record stores, and you will find them on eBay. Now, this is one I've had since I worked in a record store, and this is essential to me. Don't know what this is. This is called We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and this is basically like a Motown Special Products. This has the Temps, Diana Ross with the Supremes, the Jackson 5, Smokey and the Miracles, and Stevie Wonder. So you have 5 artists. They each do 2 tracks, and this is a really cool one. Inner is just a regular inner, and there's the Special Products from Motown, Natural Resources. So somehow this was done again. This is probably not the original cover, but here you see him holding the record. Santa Claus is digging it. Now this one I always pull because when I use these, like I indicated in one of my other Christmas record videos, I even use these to display for Christmas as decoration because I'm always into vinyl. And by the way, since we're all into vinyl, thanks for stopping by Tony's LPs Are Us. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I want to thank everyone who have subscribed and like and all that comment and stuff. And I hope everyone's having a great holiday. So this is a great one because I love this cover. Don't know the year. It's probably 50s, I would guess. And there he is with his wife, and he's doing like a little trimming. This is on Decca, but this is a division of the MCA Custom Department. So this is Songs of Christmas with Bing Crosby, and on here we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 12 Days of Christmas, Happy Holiday, and this is on Decca again, and you could see Bing in his easy chair. This may have even been something to advertise the actual chairs, because it's a Lazy Boy chair. So this may have been one of those where if you bought a Lazy Boy in 1955, you got a record. So like a little bit what Starbucks was doing with CDs. You get a Starbucks deal on a CD if you go there. Now this is essential because this is a newer one, but it's still ingrained in everyone's DNA. Do they know it's Christmas? This is the 12-inch EP. Basically, it has 3 songs on it. Do You Know It's Christmas? The Trevor Horn remix. Do They Know It? Do They Know It's Christmas? Trevor Horn. Do They Know It's Christmas? Standard mix, and Feed the World. And on the back, you can see all the artists that participated in this monumental record. There's the Columbia Special Product. So this is essential. This is an essential for me because I've had this since I worked at a record store called Harmony House. I also worked in a record store called Vogel's. But Harmony House, I worked after my real job. I actually went to a record store and worked a few days a week, and I picked this up there, and that's a jazz record. God rest ye merry gentlemen. God rest ye merry jazzmen. And this has on it Dexter Gordon, McCoy Tyner, Arthur Blythe, Percy Heath, Jimmy Heath, Wilton Marsalis. It's a digital recording at an affordable price. This was $4.99. I think I got it for $3.50 on sale, and plus I get a discount. And there's the actual record with advertisement for jazz records. So this is a really cool one. It still has a shrink. I don't see this too often. This may not even be the original jacket. This was probably a later, 90s or late 80s, 90s jacket. This one, of course, is a great one. This is another one from Motown, Christmas gift wrap. This has the same artist as before, but this is an original Motown, and there you can see the artist on the cover. This has Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Christmas Every Day, What Christmas Means to Me, Stevie. So this looks like it's the same tracks as the previous record I showed, which was the Motown artist, but this is the OG. So I'm really happy to have that. This was a cutout, and there's the Motown label. I don't even have an inner, which will be remedied after this. And like I said, I pull these out because for me they're essential. I have quite a bit of a collection, even like the advertisement, like Singers gives away a record, or Sunoco gave away a record, or the A&P grocery stores gave a record, just like the Lazy Boy. This is a cool one because I believe Herb Alpert has 2 Christmas records. This is one of them, and this sounds great. If I'm not mistaken, this may be even mastered by Bernie Grundman. I really haven't checked. This has autographs, facsimiles on the bottom, underneath the shrink, you can see there. This is called the Tijuana Brass Christmas Album. Pretty nice. And there you have the tan label. So back in those days, Bernie Grundman was actually doing quite a bit. Here it doesn't indicate who's doing it, but it was engineered by Larry Levine. I'm sure my friend Tony out there, Tony, Merry Christmas. I'm sure he knows the great engineer Larry Levine, like most of us. So that's a cool one. This is a really nice one. And then, of course, is probably the #1 essential Christmas record in most people's collections. This has been reissued a number of times. It will even be reissued by Capitol a number of times. And this is the Christmas song, Nat King Cole, with Chestnuts Roasting, co-written by the Velvet Fog, Mel Torme. So this is number one in my book. This and The Bing is number one, number two, number two, number one. This was a reissue. It's a gold record, but this is at Walmart on green vinyl, Target on green vinyl. Okay, so here's another one, a classic. I believe I may have showed just the Christmas with the Chipmunks, Volume 1. This is Volume 2. Just a fun record, especially if you have kids around. They may not know the Chipmunks, but they do know the voice of the Chipmunks. And this is a custom label. This is probably VG. It has a lot of nooks and crannies, so I don't think I play it too often because I do have another copy somewhere. Now the next one is essential only because of nostalgia, and we never did this in my family. We never sang around the piano and did sing-along. Sometimes we went to different relatives or friends and we did that. But this was the essential record that everyone had. This probably sold 2 or 3 million copies initially. That's Christmas Sing-Along with Mitch Miller. Beautiful jacket, gatefold. And inside you could see there's tearaway sing-along sheets. And that just flew out. But that sing-along sheet is also on the gatefold. So, and what they would do, they would perforate it. You pull them out. That one just went flying, but it landed on my my platform there for my tripod. So that's a great one. This is still available. I sold a couple of these once. A few years ago I had them. They sold for probably $30, $35 because they were mint. The sing-along sheets were left intact. And here, in case they were actually gone, you have the inner, the gatefold inner. Now this is a great one because it's one of my favorite, has one of my favorite Christmas songs. And that's the most wonderful time of the year. Of course, Andy Williams with the Williams Brothers. And this is probably a reissue, I would think. This is a special products. And if you don't know a little trivia, the Osmonds were introduced to the world, in America specifically, on the Andy Williams Show. So this has the most wonderful time of the year, which is just a classic. It's in every film. It's in commercials, and that's a great essential one. This is a newer one by my standards, being old, but Bill Murray's Scrooged album. This is really a classic Christmas album as far as what's in it. Here's the label. And I'm just going to go over what's on here because it's probably not on any other record that I'm going to show. Annie Lennox and Al Green, Put a Little Love in Your Heart, A Wonderful Life, Mark Lennon, Sweet Voices of Freedom featuring Andre McDonald and George Pendergrass, The Love You Take, Dan Hartman, Denise Lopez, Get Up and Dance, Cool Mo D, We Three Kings of Orient R. This is a great one. Miles, Larry Carlton, Dave Sandberg, and Paul Schaefer from the David Letterman Show. Then we have a good one, which I didn't realize. Robbie Robertson from the band just passed away. Christmas Must Be Tonight. And then we have a great one, Brown Eyed Girl, Buxter Poindexter, the great Buxter Poindexter. You all know him. And the Christmas song, which is in tribute to her father. This is Natalie Cole. So that's a great one. You don't see this too often. I'm sure if you did see this in a record store, it's probably a $30 record or more. Who knows? Here's a great one because of the artists that are on it. It's a pretty cool cover. The Best of Christmas. This is a 2-record set. Very heavy old vinyl. This has the Letterman. But what's cool about it is the reason I picked this. This also has Marlene and Dietrich singing Little Drummer Boy. A very slow, sexy, that hush type of vocal. Nancy Wilson's on here. Wayne Newton, of course. Lou Rawls. Have Yourself a Merry Christmas. I have his Christmas album somewhere. Tennessee Ernie Ford, Do You Hear What I Hear by Bing. Jackie Gleason, instrumental, late in December. Al Martino's on here, and Peggy Lee, and a bunch of others. And also the Christmas song is on here by Nat Cole, so that's worth the price of admission. You can see the artist there. But a really nice record. This one I pulled because I like hearing this, because it's a music Christmas. It's a music box Christmas. So it has Christmas box tunes from Christmas boxes throughout the ages, or whenever Christmas boxes were invented, probably the 1900s and on up or earlier. But here you can see some of the type of phonographs that they were using. So here you have a Christmas box, Christmas, traditional carols and hymns played on authentic 19th century music boxes. So this is a really cool one. And it has, you see, Hark, the Herald Angel, Silent Night, Spin Spin, Oh Holy Night, Ava Marie. But it's a really, really nice one. This is great because it has a visit from St. Nicholas, a visit from St. Nichols. Sorry about that. Usually I would edit that out, but it's Christmas. I haven't been drinking. But this is cool because this is Richard Kiley and the Ray Charles Singers in the background, and he narrates this and goes through stuff. So this is really a cool record. And then we have this one, and I pulled this one because it's essential to me, and it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it's Gene Autry singing it. But what's cool about this is its actual packaging for this. I'll show you the record. There's the record. And the packaging on here is actually a Christmas card that you could design. So it has the a Santa that you make, if you could see that on this side, and then you actually cut it, and it has the little boy who demonstrates it. The merriest of music and a gift for you. This full-size color Santa decoration inside, so it's like a Christmas card decoration Santa. So this was pretty cool, and I was lucky to snag this at a yard sale or with a bunch of records that I picked up. And there's the top loader type of thing. But really cool, and I'm holding on to that one. Next, of course, is one of my Elvises. I have about 3 or 4 different Christmas records by Elvis. This is the Elvis Christmas album. I think this has Blue Christmas. I showed an original the other day that had on it the date that he passed away. I bought it from an older woman, I believe. Her name was Dolores or Doris. And she actually wrote 8/9/77, whenever the king died suddenly. But this is a good one. This has Blue Christmas, White Christmas, Here Comes Santa Claus, Mama Liked the Roses that he sang as a tribute to his mom. And I believe the only way we got this originally was on this Christmas album. Here we have the great Al Martino, and I threw Al Martino in because he was actually in The Godfather, and he got a lot of heat for taking that role from Sinatra. Sinatra didn't want him to play that, to almost play like a Sinatra type character in The Godfather. But this is a really cool record. Al Martino has a great voice. Here he has sings The Little Drummer Boy, Holy Night, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Rudolph, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, White Christmas. So he goes through the gamut of classics. And then we have another Johnny Mathis, which is a great one on Columbia. Give Me Your Love for Christmas. So this is like a love letter to his girlfriend or wife or mom or whoever, but really nice. And there he is on the photo with one of the producers, who is with Ernie Freeman. Now, Ernie Freeman was a great conductor, arranger, producer, did a lot of work with Sinatra too, I believe. So this is just a great one. This looks like a reissue. It's really in good shape. And then we have a classic. I had to pull one of my main man, Dean Martin's Christmas album. This doesn't have Baby It's Cold Outside, but that's a classic. That was just reissued again, or there was, I believe it's on iTunes through the Dean Martin estate. Somehow they pulled an old transcript from a radio broadcast where he does Baby It's Cold Outside with an artist from that era, I believe. And it's in the top, it's a Billboard hit. And this has Silver Bells, The Things We Did Last Summer. I guess they threw that in. Blue Christmas, White Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, and Let It Snow. So the great Dean Martin, still in shrink. Now, I was talking about a record that should be reissued because it's very much in demand. Now, I've sold a few of these on eBay, and when I sold them, they go for $50, $60, $70. And I think I sold one was VG, and it bid up to $60 or $70. And it was a strong VG. I've sold excellent. I sold near mint, all for in that price range, and never had a complaint. You know, I clean all my records before I send them out. I describe them using Goldmine visually, but then I also play test, and I mention that. But that's this record, The Carpenters, A Christmas Portrait. This is just a beautiful record. It's out of print. It's very sells. You list them, and if you see them online, you see all the people that have listed them. They've all sold. So that's The Carpenters, A Christmas Portrait. The Carpenters are just phenomenal on this. This has everything, and a great one is Sleigh Bells, Sleigh Ride, Jingle Bells, First Snowfall, Let It Snow, Merry Christmas, Darling. They also do the Christmas song. Now this is a nice one because this is a white label promo, which I'm definitely keeping, right? A white label promo, not for sale. Nothing on the back label, I don't think. No, the back label has tunes as well. White label, not for sale. In this nice MoFi. It also has an inner, and this has a sticker on it that says promo on the bottom, but it's a hole punch because that's when it was given to the radio station or whoever, it was punched. But there you can see the sticker, not for sale. There's the back, and here's a beautiful inner with the lyrics to every song, even the Christmas song. Mel Torme wrote that, along with, let's give the man credit, Mel Torme wrote it with someone. I'll Be Home for Christmas is on here. Merry Christmas, Darling. Okay, Mel Torme wrote this with Robert Wells. So Mel Torme and Robert Wells, 1946. This record, I believe, came out in 78 or so. 78, 77, 78, 79. So this, if you're out there, chat, MoFi, even the InGroove, if you're doing records, I don't know if you get a hold of this one, The Carpenters Christmas Portrait. This would sell out. You know, we did a Mariah Christmas record from a one step basically. Do this one. This one will sell out, or do it as a $60, $50, $60 MoFi. A&M, whoever has the rights to an A&M. But that's it. Here's the inner again. So keep rocking. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And today Hanukkah and Christmas are going to be on the same day. So happy Hanukkah to everyone. Happy Kwanzaa to everyone. I really appreciate this whole year from all the VCers, all my subscriptions, all the views that we've gotten, and a lot of people who I became friendly with over the YouTube airways. So keep rocking. Thanks a lot, and Happy New Year. Ciao.